Yeah.
And I'm not just going to say when I say giving up, as in like going in, taking my own life, anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Putting the effort in.
Yeah,
So for my son, for
of
my
course.
fiance, for my
Yeah.
family, putting the effort in to still get out of bed every single day and still try to make me a better person.
Uh-huh.
Um, yeah, if I had to sum it up in a few words in a sentence, I'm still alive. And as I said before, everyone resonates with that in their own unique and personal way. And just to sort of add a bit of sort of meat to the bone as to why I persisted with pushing the brand in a new direction,
Mm-hmm.
because 18 months ago I wanted to change the brand. I wanted to come back with a new story. Not new story. It would have probably been along the lines of what I'm doing now,
Yeah,
but it would have been under a different name.
of course.
But
Right.
I'd built such a brand before that we were a known quantity. People knew who we were as Dethrone the King. And I thought, well, I don't want to put those 2.5 years worth of blood, sweat, and tears just
Of
down the
course.
drain and start again. And plus, I still had some old DTK stock as well, so I wanted to be able to sell that. And anyway, the moment I realised that the swivel and pivot that we'd done in the new
Yeah.
direction was working,
Yeah.
was Still Alive design was the first one for the new collection. The way it was received blew me away straight up.
Wow.
I then did another design. I can't remember which one was the next one. I think it was Anchored, which explained more about my story, about where I am in life.
Yes.
And again, people received it so well, and I thought, you know what?
That's pretty cool.
Put in a story and some honesty and real emotion behind these designs, rather than just drawing something that looks pretty cool, printing it on a t-shirt, putting it on the website and saying, here, buy this.
Yeah.
Actually having a story, people bought into the idea, and
Yeah.
now people are buying into me as a person. And
So you think they invested in you, in what
yes,
you believe in?
absolutely.
Yeah.
I've probably got about 5 people, maybe
Yeah.
even 10 people, that, regardless of what product it is, what it says, the colours, the design, anything like that, they will buy every single thing I release.
Yeah.
And I think that's because they've invested in me and they
Yeah.
feel that they want to support me as a person.
That is pretty cool. Is for me personally, is I have bought a lot of stuff off you.
You have? You have?
It's because I believe in your story and I believe in your brand. That's why one of the things that I wanted, obviously doing this right now, is I find your story fascinating, and also I really like your designs. I think they're super cool and you're really talented. But
Thank
then
you.
also, I'd like to support your family, especially your business, because
Mm-hmm.
obviously a lot of people have been furloughed. So I don't know your financial situation, but I just assumed that with everything that's been going on, that obviously you might not be getting the same amount of money each month that you've been getting because of everything. So I think my
Mm-hmm.
way was to support you as a person, but obviously spread the message as well, well, they're still alive and everything,
Sure.
because I believe in the same thing. So that's,
Sure.
personally, that's how I feel as well.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I will be getting some more stuff soon.
Great, thank you. Yeah,
That's
I've
all
got.
right. Yeah.
I need to get my book in gear, to be honest, because I've only got about another 2 designs sort of finished, complete, ready to go.
Yeah.
So I need to get on with it now and start
You,
getting some more. I've got ideas. I've got so
yeah.
many ideas, but I need to actually get them down because people
Yeah.
are waiting. There's a guy that literally every single payday he
Yeah.
spends over £100 on the store.
Nice.
Um, and this next coming payday at the end of July, I won't
Yeah.
have any products for him to buy because he's got everything else.
Wow.
So I can't let him down.
Can't let him down. No, you have
No,
to do it for your customers. What was
but
your?
no, I appreciate the kind words, Cat. Thank you.
It's all right. What was your inspiration? Like, when did it all start? Like, you just one day you decided, oh, I'm gonna like sell t-shirts. How did it all start? Like, in briefly.
So I suppose this is actually something I don't really talk about
Of course.
at
Obviously,
all,
you
to be
can
honest.
talk
Yeah,
about it as
sure.
much as you want.
Mm.
You know, don't want
It's
to
not.
feel you make you feel
It's no.
uncomfortable.
It's nothing. It's nothing along those lines. So most people understand that the first iteration of DTK in 2015 is my first attempt, and it's actually not true.
Right.
So in 2009, I actually tried to start a t-shirt business.
Okay.
I didn't know much about it. I was using god awful Fruit of the Loom base garments. It was a printing company in Leeds that
I
specialised
know.
more in like workwear and such like that. And I, I mean, here's how period it is. We sold exclusively via MySpace.
Wow. Okay.
I think that was as MySpace was on its way down,
On its way down. Yeah,
sort
yeah.
of 2008, 2009. It didn't really work. There
Okay.
was no, I I didn't have any graphics programs. I actually designed the t-shirts in Microsoft Excel in a
Oh
spreadsheet app.
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Old school,
Okay.
man. Old school.
Yeah. So I had absolutely no idea what I was doing.
Right.
I sold a few to friends and family,
Yeah, yeah.
and that was that. To be honest, I think I bought 20 of a guy's t-shirt and 20 of a girl's t-shirt,
Right. And
and
started
then
from there.
that was it. And I can't, if I'm being honest, I can't remember why I even thought I
Yeah,
could.
sorry if you hear background noise. Logan's here. He's excited. I don't know about what,
That's all right.
but as he's just like chatting away in the background, making noise. Sorry, I didn't mean.
No. Honestly, that's quite all right. Yeah, I can't even remember what even made me want to start a t-shirt
Yeah, yeah,
company. I guess at the time it seemed like quite an easy venture. You know, how difficult could it be? Draw something pretty cool, put it on a
yeah,
t-shirt, and people are going to
yeah,
want to
and
buy
sell
it. You
it.
know,
Yeah, of course.
quite naive. I mean, 2008. What was I then? I was 22 years old, so I didn't
Yeah,
really know much about the business world at that
yeah,
point
yeah,
in
yeah,
time. Then sort of fast forward to sort of 2014.
yeah, yeah,
I broke up with my long-term girlfriend at the time, and I thought, right, I need to throw myself into something now.
yeah, yeah. Need a
Um,
project.
I'd recently joined Leatherneck as a band.
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
We were just about to play Bloodstock that year, and I decided to start designing what I thought at the time was going to be like a Leatherneck poster.
Okay. Yeah.
So got a sketch pad out, some pencils, and away I went, and I drew this design. I've still got the paperwork, the artwork somewhere for it, and it was like a skeleton king with a crown sat on a throne, sort of leaning forward as if to
Right.
sort of say, "Come see Leatherneck." It was something
Yeah,
along those
yeah, yeah,
lines, and then I don't know where the Dethrone the King actually came from.
yeah.
It's part. I've always been. I've always felt that I'm second best at everything I ever try and do.
Okay.
I'm never the best at anything. No one ever is. And I applied for a promotion in the job I was in at the time, late 14, early 15, and I got overlooked for a guy who'd only worked for the company for 3 months, and I'd been there 3 years.
Must have been
I
very
was better.
difficult for you.
I was better qualified. I was better in general. Even though I say so myself, everybody on the team couldn't believe that I got passed up over the other guy.
Of course,
And then I
yeah.
handed my notice in and moved on. And I always felt like that Dethrone the King was me sort of saying, right, I'll show you.
I'll
I'll
show
show
you what
you
I'm
what I
made
can actually
of.
do.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And that's kind of where the origins of the brand of
Yeah.
Dethrone the King came from.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but I guess the DTK way
Yeah, yeah.
is still evolving.
I think you're only starting with this, you know. I think this personally will be unstoppable, you know. I really think so. You've got a good thing going.
Thank
You
you.
know, you
I'm
really have
definitely
a good
giving it.
thing
I'm
going.
definitely giving it everything. The idea is in the next sort of 2 to 3 years, I want to build this up to a place where I can make this my full time job, basically.
Yeah,
Leave my day job.
yeah,
Get a little industrial unit somewhere. I don't ever
yeah.
want a bricks and mortar store. I don't ever want a high street store.
I
I
get
don't
that.
think from a clothing brand perspective,
Yeah.
I don't think that business model will work.
Okay.
For me, it's exclusively online. I'm more than happy to put the brand into retail establishments, into already existing stores,
Yeah,
if they
yeah,
want to
yeah.
stock it.
Yeah,
But
of
I don't
course.
think DTK will ever have its own store.
Right. But if the opportunity was to rise, would you take it, or would you just be like, no, I'll pass?
What for us to have our own store?
Yeah.
I don't.
It's difficult. It's a very
Unless there was,
difficult question.
there'd have to be a number of caveats there.
Right.
I don't think I would,
Mm.
because
Will be a
I
principle
think
or a financial thing?
I guess both, because
Both.
principally because I don't believe that business model is viable
Okay.
in the long term.
Yeah.
And the recent pandemic and how
Right.
even bricks and mortar stores are
Yeah.
turning to online,
This
and
is true.
they're going to run that in parallel.
Yeah. Absolutely.
If you've got the opportunity to buy something online and literally
Yeah.
get it shipped, I mean, I bought something off Amazon a couple of weeks ago, and it turned up the same day. Not just Amazon Prime next day delivery. I ordered something at 10:30 in the
Same day.
morning,
Yeah.
and it turned up by 8 o'clock that night.
There you go. Sorry, I'm just giving Logan an Oreo.
That's quite all right.
Keep him
That's all right.
distracted. He loves his biscuits.
This is what having a family's all about. I think I've got quite lucky that Elijah's either still. Oh, hold on. No, he's awake apparently. But yeah. So yeah, I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would do bricks and mortar stores, because it's for certain industries. I think it's great. You know, food and such like that. That's always going to need.
Mm.
But for t-shirts, no, I don't. I don't believe in it as a business model, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. With music, so how did it all start with BTT? You know, how did it all start? You guys knew each other previous?
I knew Nick, the singer,
Mm-hmm.
singist. He likes singist.
Does he?
I knew Nick through playing in Leatherneck.
Oh yes, his previous band.
So a previous band, and also through playing shows with Leatherneck. This is how we also knew Ryan.
Yes.
From when he was in Kingdom in Chaos. We'd played a few shows together, and we'd sort of, friended on Facebook, kept in touch. And when we were trying to, me and Nick decided at the end of March 18, March, April 18,
Yeah.
we wanted to start a hardcore project, because everything else was sort of coming to a close. I mean, Leatherneck was long gone. Nick had started another project called Hoof Knuckle.
Yes, okay.
Faded away. I joined it towards the back end.
Right.
I think the idea was we wanted to start a hardcore band, and we tried a couple of auditions on guitar. Nothing really worked out. And then Nick just came to me one day and said, "I've got a guy who wants to play guitar for us." I'm like, "Right, okay. Who is it?" And he's like, "It's Ryan from Kingdom in Chaos." And I thought, "Oh, I remember Ryan.
Yeah.
He's all right. Yeah, he can play." So he came to the studio for a session, and he loved it straight away. I mean, the song that we gave him to learn, sort of there on the spot, was quite easy. It's the latest single we released, Party Crasher. It's a song that I actually wrote. The music of. I wrote the music to it. So no, I mean, we also had a bass player at the time as well, called John, who I brought in as the very back end of Hoof Knuckle, just to play the last few shows. We'd met through Facebook, through a mutual friend. Things didn't work out with John. How Kate joined the band basically is, I've known Kate since probably 2001.
Wow. Oh yes, I've seen the pictures.
You've seen the pictures
I
of
have
my
indeed on
god awful
socials.
black hair. Yeah, that was the happy birthday post